Alright, only 2 islands left to go in the Midnight Isles, well at least the first stretch of it. Alright, what do we got going on? Gigantic Undertow. It's the same one we had last time.
Let's shake a leg! So many thoughts, so little time.
So I'm stacking my lucky dice on all the stats that it can affect. Okay.
What's on your mind? I wonder.
I'm here. Where else would I be?
Maybe I was supposed to rest? Don't actually remember where I left off last time. It's also interesting, she has nothing. She didn't have this on last time. Thought she had the one that gave charisma and wisdom. Same one he has. Huh. Oh. Not gonna fret about it now.
Please, allow me. Trust me.
To defeat an enemy,
My tail is restless.
you must either break their body or crush their spirit. You must decide which is
Yeah, a lot of my spells have been rearranged.
Miss me already.
Oh, you're fine, Matthew. I was a little early. Dang, they started streaming with it. An minute or two before 8.
These are made to
The struggles never cease.
Manishrim Sukino. Inimosi Pravisi. Inimosi Pravisi. Ona. Adayana. Ona.
Skip the pleasantries.
I'll use up all my restorations. Did I buy any? Yes, I did. You shave at night? Oh, I can't do that. It grows back too quickly, so the next morning I already have
What
a
is that? Well,
scruff. I used to get in trouble in the military for having a 5 o'clock shadow.
they will not expect my strike. I hope
Halfway through the day.
Out of my
Save the
sight.
last one for me.
Cover me, all right?
I will resist.
It's so bad even in boot camp. All my drill instructors, which I had 4 of, which is uncommon. I only supposed to have 3. Took turns shaving me. They didn't think I knew how to shave. Yeah, she might this time though. We don't have Ice Body. I'm not entirely sure why. I think it's because we lost slots when we changed her headband at some point, but I don't remember doing it. So I'll try and buy that headband back. Because she had a headband that gave charisma and wisdom. I don't remember swapping it out for the +5. Or the +4. Wait. Wait. What's something that I found after the fact? So it does, okay. I was curious, and I just never bothered to actually check. So the Knowledge Arcana from the Trickster does give a bonus to all enhancement effects, including the headbands and the belts. It just doesn't update the sheet for the items, but if you actually look at the bonuses, you get the +3. So that's pretty awesome. Yeah, I need to swap. In fact, it's probably more important for her to have this. Yeah, because she doesn't need intelligence. Does he have it by accident? No, he has this. Yeah, I have no idea. Must have done it on accident.
I'll cut you wide open.
With your
The spirits demand your blood.
Retreat is not an option.
At least try to entertain me.
Prepare yourself.
You poor thing. Ugh, the waiting's never fun.
Yeah, it'll be handy for a couple of my companions, because there's a few that... I think Sila's one of them. where she has a few odd attributes. Some of which you don't really want to put points into. I think like her wisdom and her charisma were odd or something. Maybe it's her constitution.
Wherever my legs carry me.
I think even Regil has a few.
Forwards? No, backwards. Backwards!
You are done. The heartbeat quickens.
No secrets can escape my pride. Burn! Slice! Behead!
Well, good news is the Shadow Demon does not trigger the trap.
I will need to go my
I am helpful, am I not?
Thank you for amusing me.
Alright, get him, Bismuth.
Let's have some fun.
Go for their hearts! What I was made for.
His last act was to throw out that darn force bomb.
Trail me.
Alright.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder? May I see your
Crusading
entrails,
isn't that boring
please?
after all.
Your struggle is clear.
I'll make short work of this. Out of my sight.
Disappear. I'll cut you wide open.
I welcome your company.
Your orders, Commander.
That's probably good enough.
That's
My character
nice.
has that fast healing. Which is a little silly. I feel like the Abyss would be considered more
I
than
am
10 miles
helpful.
away
Am
from
I not?
Dresden, but maybe not.
Wherever my
I'm not sure
legs
how
carry me.
it's calculated in Pathfinder.
I spy. What do I spy? Forwards! No, backwards. Backwards!
Stab you or zap you?
Let
Why not
me
both?
draw the first blood.
I will see to your
Killing
demise.
is what I was for. Desna, guide my hand. The struggles end here.
Oh, that's super annoying.
Trail me.
Last person that I want to see get killed is... Oh, look at that. See, I saw this wall flickering. I'm like, this is... Look, it screams secret door because of that graphical glitch. A spear was the switch. Hey, a flaming two-bladed sword +2, which is actually a +3. But my current one is better. In fact, the flaming +2 bladed sword is what I had previously.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
What do we have here? The spirits guide me.
Oh, it's behind me.
I hope you appreciate.
I see blood. Blood!
Make your peace.
Let the attack commence.
The spirits demand your blood. Disappear.
This Minotaur looks like he's having a seizure. He's attacking so frequently, but he wasn't landing any hits until he hit my main character the one time. Almost looked like he was dancing.
Now, what is that? Open your heart to me. Save the last one for me.
Fallen Time Guardian.
I am helpful, am I not?
Die! Die!
Precision and integrity.
You are today's sacrifice.
Okay, a few of the dispels worked. In fact, all of the dispels worked. Fantastic. Play it safe and throw out some more summons.
It should work. Is it flawed?
Those guys are not friendly. Have a main character take care of him real quick.
I will resist.
I'll make short work of this.
Go for their hearts! I'll cut you wide open!
Wherever my legs carry me.
So are we still in combat? Oh, we got Wind Breath and a Star Rattle, which was the name of the Protean, well, Star Rattler. As you pick it up, you sense an echo of an ancient memory. The Great Night has come. night when the precisely crafted trap of deceit, ruses, and guile will be sprung. Time it has taken me to lull my little thief into unwariness. The skill I have had to employ to make him believe that my treasury is unguarded. I wait, motionless and cold. Here he comes. The melodious, jingling heralds that star rattle. My devious little protean thief craves new spoils. How elegantly and carefully he bypasses my traps. How nimbly and nonchalantly he evades the dangers. His spells sweep the entire treasury and tell him that I am not here. And that is when my thief dares to lay a hand on his prize. He thinks that he has prevailed. His fingers sink into a scattering of purple pearls shining hypnotically in the dark. Cold, glinting, magnificent. My thief thinks that they are his prize. Instead, he is mine. The pearls stick to his scales and change shape, taking on their true form. That of the demon lord Nahindri, master of gems. My thief hisses, having realized that I took on the guise of his coveted treasure. I grab his wrist, so I was right, this is Nahindri. You know, I'm not sure, because he looked like he was, he did look bigger after the fact. I noticed it, but I didn't mention. Thought maybe he was just playing tricks on me, but yeah, it's possible. It could be that the enlarged person effect actually reduced his size, because maybe he's colossal? I don't know what the biggest size category is in the Pathfinder games. My thief hisses, having realized that I took on the guise of his coveted treasure. I grab his wrist, I clamp my hand around his sunken chest, I squeeze. You will steal from me no longer. Not one of my jewels will grant you even a spark of rapture. I growl as my triumph devours me from the inside. But my thief merely shakes his crystal rattle, and hisses without a care. What good are your baubles to me? I was never after them. Interesting.
Forwards? No.
Oh yeah, what does Wind Breath do?
Backwards.
This amulet grants a +4 morale bonus to the wearer's initiative checks. Yeah, I thought it looked like he got larger as well, but it could have just, I thought maybe it was a trick of the camera since I was rotating it at the same time. Yeah, that'll work.
I've heard that succubi can take on any guise, male or female. Does that mean that you prefer to appear as a woman?
To achieve my ends, I became what people wish me to be. But I've never considered what I might wish myself to be. You've given me food for thought. Thank you.
Okay, off to the final island. So far things have been pretty smooth sailing except for the one fight against the eyeless guy.
Miss me already?
Alright, so it looks like those boots are bugged out. It's no good. Let's go and quick save and reload. Oh, wrong person. There we go. Good, man. How are you doing? You're just in time for the final island. Alright, so that's probably Star Rattler that we just saw.
Let's shake a leg.
I hear the voice of the spirits.
Aperane sentes, una adayana, inimosi tradisi. Inimosi tradisi, inimosi tradisi, inimosi tradisi, inimosi tradisi, matricium purinos, una adayanam, una adayanam. Una adayanam, una adayanam. Inimosi tradisi. Una adayanam, una adayanam. Una adayanam, una adayanam. Inimosi tradisi, inimosi tradisi. Cristano Donium. Una adayanam.
Gonna fully buff up here just to be safe. We have had at least one boss fight in this DLC. It's given us a little bit of trouble. By a little bit, I mean a lot. Hey, speaking of The Last of Us, has anyone here been watching the show?
Smile, the world's not ending just yet.
What did you do, bud?
What's on your mind? I wonder.
Miss me already?
Yeah, I've been really enjoying it. I only have HBO through my in-laws, along with all my other streaming services. I don't pay for any streaming service. Well, technically I pay for one of them because it's through my phone bill.
Manistrim succhino, inimosi tradisi, inimosi tradisi, inimosi tradisi. Ona adayana,
You must be doing it wrong.
ona adayanam.
This way. Wherever my legs carry me. I see blood. Blood! Burn! Slice! Behead! Off with your head!
Retreat is not an option.
Alright, that wasn't too bad. We got Broken Trickster. This mask grants its wearer immunity to poison and a +6 enhancement bonus to wisdom and charisma ability scores. It also makes it impossible to identify the wearer's alignment. Interesting. Whenever the wearer takes damage of any energy type, they gain resistance 20 to this energy for 1 round. Whenever the wearer takes physical damage, they gain DR 20 for 1 round. So that sounds like it'd be best used on Camellia. But how does it look?
Get it off me! Take this thing away from
Oh, it goes here. Yeah, we give this to Rushalai, which I think was my initial plan anyway. And I just didn't. So, we'll do that and this. So now we doubly can't see her alignment.
Forwards! No, backwards.
There's even a reason to explore this area.
Oh, skip the pleasantries.
Let's get to the exciting part.
Honestly, the name Broken Trickster, I might end up giving it to my main character at a later stage, but for now I think Camellia needs it. It makes up for her lack of charisma and wisdom headband that I gave her.
I remember! Now I remember!
We are in the Abyss. No, that was the final island of the first chain of islands.
I remember everything! My goal, my purpose, my name! My name is...
Okay, so I had it backwards. I was thinking that maybe the helmsman was Star Rattler. And he was searching for Nahindri's treasure.
You! How dare you disturb me? How dare you interrupt my eternal suffering? For this, you yourself will suffer! Oh my. It's enough to make an old man dizzy. Come over here, treasure. I believe I have things to tell you.
That's interesting. I was under the impression that Nahindri was completely destroyed, based on, you know, the entire plot of Wrath of the Righteous. I guess Demon Lords are a little bit more potent than that, but... So the other Demon Lord that we read about that was killed by Nocticula, she may not truly be dead either. It was like a rock Demon Lord or something. Pretty good. I mean, we've kind of taken a small detour from the Crusade. But we'll get back to it here momentarily.
Once, in days long past, they called me Nihindri. But that name has long been forgotten. You may call me the Helmsman.
Yeah, the Harpy, that's right. I remember that they were flying in the story. I remember which demon it was. Well, Lamashtu was a Demon Lord. No, Nihindri, like, everything around the story banks on Nihindri being dead and using his, the Nihindrian crystals, his, solidified blood, to make all these, mythic creatures. Because Nocticula supposedly can permanently kill Demon Lords. Alright, so I'm assuming we can't just continue, right? I'm actually really excited about it. I think the stories and the lore with Pathfinder is really exciting. And not only everything I know is basically just from the games. There's a couple things I've looked up, but not a whole lot. I looked up some stuff about Eridan because he sounded really cool. He was the humans' patron deity. Oh, the chain? Let me get back. It's a really cool looking ship. Oh, interesting. So it's a culmination of the story of all the items we found so far. Alright, since we are going Trickster, we'll go with option 2. We'll continue playing the game. Oh, okay, no. Well, let me do that. Yeah, Eridan, he's the one that existed. He died at the beginning of the Crusade. When you first meet Nenio, he comes up in dialogue, and he comes up a couple more times throughout the game. Iomedae is basically his replacement. There's a lot of speculation around his death as well. He died as soon as he's supposed to come back and lead humanity into a golden age in this setting. Oh, it is enhancement. Okay. There's really no reason to buy this back. I meant to check that beforehand. I mean, the intelligence works. In fact, if I'm thinking about it... I should probably look for some... Like, Burning Hands might be worth grabbing for any potential swarms we come across. You know, like a Flame Strike. Yeah, Abaddon is the only deity in Pillars that I have any respect for. At least so far. We haven't spoken to Aethys yet.
Wherever my legs carry me.
I'll take that back. We did speak to him one time. I don't know what he's trying to achieve. I assumed his attack on the Deerwood was to prevent Woedica from pursuing her plan. He doesn't seem like a bad guy, but he didn't sacrifice himself to protect humanity, or not just humanity, but the aura. Abaddon, he stopped the moon with his body. It's Abaddon, actually. It's like A-B-Y-D-O-N. I say Abaddon like the plane and also the god from like Guild Wars. But it is Abaddon.
Tell me your snootiness, that amulet of yours, the medallion, whatever, is it worth a lot? I'm just asking out of interest, you know, making polite conversation.
My amulet is priceless. Unlike your head.
Well, she threw it at the planet. He just happened to get in the way. On purpose. Yeah, but you can help out with the brainwashing a bit. Alright, first blood. Yeah, recruit prisoners who prove their worth through these fights into the army. We get the right to a pardon. We get some cultists. Sure. Wonder why it gets a lot of these interactions. Okay, don't really want the quarterstaff either way. They seem pretty good. Alright, Fate of the Attractive Impulse. Don't really need to use that either. Where are we going? Oh yeah, all the way down here. Yeah, diplomacy... all the darn relics are diplomacy, and I don't think that's right.
Trail me.
Alright, we have a few items to equip on some folks. That on him. Oh, that's right, Ember's gone. I'm gonna give that to her when we get her back. And same with the bracer. So I guess we'll do Ember's quest next. Now I don't even mind the relics all being the same stat, but being diplomacy just doesn't make as much sense as like economy or something. Alright, where is Ember at? Alright, so there's Social's quest. Okay. Go save her first. Well, good. I do enjoy the lore in the Pillars games.
Can we retreat already?
Out of my sight!
Kneel before me.
I'll cut you wide open!
I will see to your demise!
I think that's just an erroneous icon.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
Well, I do try to interrupt enemies. I don't usually time anything well, but I understand them. And I do have a couple things in place to interrupt enemies, like if I do happen to catch it. But since I'm playing real time with pause, it's not always easy. Alright, it's gonna take out. That's a level 10 army. Where's that other army that I was having trouble with? It's only to the south. Yeah, this one. Now, let's try this one first. But I do have stuff in place to interrupt enemies, so if that is the case, I should be fine. They do not do a lot of damage. I might just hold tight for now. And just straight out take out the Glabrazus. Let's go and do that. Cultists have got to go. If they get in here and use their channel negative energy ability, we are going to hurt. And I'm not interested. And I think I clicked with it my first run. Oh, all of them are crowd controlled except for these two. That is unfortunate. So clerics are really the only ones that need healing, so let's go ahead and top them off. Wow, the mongrels don't do any damage. Well, some's better than none. Yeah, my only real complaint about the first pillars was the difficulty curve was basically non-existent. The challenge just falls off after a certain stage. Now, granted, I also did play through the DLC pretty early on, which, one, gave me a significant challenge, so the rest of the game paled in comparison, but also I was over-leveled and over-equipped, which did not help. Yeah, they're not great. Maybe you get a whole bunch more of them, but I've got a stack of 100 and they were barely tickling these guys. Trap my bandits in here, that's okay. They still get some decent damage off. That's why the demons have such great morale. We've been absolutely slacking their armies. This one fight is taking a little while to grind through. Well, that even happens on PC for Kingmaker anyway. Like the quick saves towards the end game, all that save float just it's a slog. I remember there's always an internal debate, like, should I quick save here, or can I push forward a little bit further? It's a lot better with Wrath of the Righteous. So yeah, imagine it gets much worse on console. But even on PC, it was abysmal. Hey, we did it! Only took, what, 20 minutes? No, the armies come with default equipment. So each unit may come with magic equipment. But unfortunately, you cannot re-equip them. I think that'd be a fantastic mechanic. So the Mongrel Fighters just come with the regular... They come with a +2 hand axe. The Clerics get a Cold Iron Light Mace. Champions get a Masterwork Greatsword. Where are they at? Light Cavalry gets a Cold Iron Spear. Bandits just get a short bow. Hell Knights get a +2 battle axe, and Hedge Knights get a +2 great axe. I need to look and see what their ability did. Oh, lust for battle. Okay, initial action after destroying an enemy unit. So I'm stacking a bunch of double action units because the bandits get double attack on their first turn as well. I just threw them in my army since I had 100 units. It's like, may as well. Okay, they just barely tickle these guys. Now, obviously, if I get more, they'll be more effective. Yeah, I think it's one of the achievement fights, isn't it? I think it's the only one that I missed. That's an interesting fight. Bunch of air elementals. Yeah, I hate that I missed it my first run. I failed one of the religion checks, I think. It was the one you go up the stairs and it's right before the area transition. Holy crap, there's a lot of damage. Oh man, I just want to use their ability. There we go. Can't say I think it was worth it. I think when I failed was a 38 or 28. I think 8 was in the numbers somewhere. I was like, oh, I'll just keep the playthrough honest and not worry about it. Well, turns out there's good reason to worry about it. I was all excited I had found the runes and everything, and then I reached a dead end. Like, what do I do? Is he immune to fire? No. I'd say he is. Oh, he is. Alright, let's use this instead. Alright, so I'm a little scared of the cultists, as I should be. They've been slowed down, so they won't reach my front line anytime soon. Ooh, 23. Alright, be careful, buddy. Alright, cultist down. Fantastic. I'm actually running a little low in energy. I usually just don't pay attention to it because I have so much, but... Maybe I should start. First part is I don't need to fight the Marilith. I was just buying time until the cultists were destroyed, so I sent all my units after the fighters instead. That's probably the way to do it. Now the strength damage really slowed down this process. Yeah, there's something satisfying about... I know a lot of people have complaints regarding the Crusade mechanics. But it is satisfying, like, slowly watching your army decimate all the demon armies and take all the, land back. Alright, let's keep them in the fight. That really matters. Current economy doesn't matter nearly as much when you hardly do any damage. I keep blocking off my clerics. Alright, we did it! It's only for one unit, where this gives me a bonus to attack and initiative for 3 rounds to the entire army. So this is cheaper. And giving this to my archers on the first turn might be worth it. Let's go bull strength here. I could do Breath of Life as well. I do like the heal spell. Yeah, I mean, it's a very straightforward strategy, but it works. I'm wondering how effective this would be. And yeah, Breath of Life is what I went with my first playthrough. But I think Bull Strength stacked with my bandits might be worth it. And yeah, I'll show off my build here in a second. I feel like this would justify getting the bandits a little more. The 5 times 2d8. What does heal do? Cure wounds. Yeah, so it's just the 1d8 versus the 2. I mean, should I go the safe route, or should I try Bull's Strength? They basically give me a second Scorching Ray. I'm not sure what would be the best Trickster option here. While I'm thinking about it, let's go over my build. So I went with the Slayer Imitator archetype. Proficient with Two-Bladed Sword. Mandavian Orphan for the +1 bonus on saving throws against demons, which is practically universally handy in this campaign. Cliff Stray doesn't really matter here. I got Weapon Focus, Two-Bladed Sword for the bonus to attack. Accomplished Sneak Attacker, since you do get Sneak Attack at level 3 with the Slayer. So an extra 1d6. Outflank. Power Attack. Cleave. Cleaving Finish. Critical Focus. We'll get Greater Cleaving Finish as well. Oh shoot, I didn't leave enough space for that, did I? I should really get it as a Slayer talent, right? Can you get Greater Cleaving Finish as a Slayer talent? I don't know. But these three are going to be for the improved critical, improved critical, and the other one. I think it's isn't it critical focus, like improved critical focus? Well, I might use the buffs in my first turn. That's my argument for it, is because the bandits, my archer unit, they attack twice on their first turn, so they get double damage. If I use Bull's Strength on my first turn with it, which I guess there's no reason to, I should be using Fireball on my first turn, so yeah, I guess it is. It's hard to justify that. Because should I buff up a unit instead of using Scorching Ray or Fireball? Probably not. So yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. Anyway, so down here we have 2-weapon fighting, double slice, improved critical, improved 2-weapon fighting, and dispelling attack. I'm gonna get greater 2-weapon fighting here, and I guess Greater Cleaving Finish if I can. Again, I'm not sure if you can grab that as a Slayer talent or not. I hope you can. So yeah, since it doesn't matter, I'm just going to go the safe route, grab Breath of Life, because there's no reason I'd ever cast this instead of Fireball or Ice Storm in my first turn. So, unfortunately, nothing new and exciting. I was really hoping to lean into the Bandit pick, but it just doesn't make sense.
My tail is restless.
This one's mine.
Will defend my dreams.
See your entrails, please?
Cover me, all right?
With the attack, commence.
And see, normally I don't care for damage reduction, but if you get 20, I mean that changes my opinion a little bit.
This way.
Especially for free. And it's not just DR, you're also getting other bonuses along with it, which is just fantastic. That item is so good. Especially for Act 3. That feels like it'd be an Act 4, maybe Act 5 item. Yeah, he gets the ability to cast twice later on. It's It gets really dumb. Alright, what does he have this time? Oh, I don't think I changed it.
I feel fatigued. We should rest soon.
You can trust me.
Oh, Darren.
Open your heart to me.
Don't mind me.
Rules are made to be broken.
Please, allow me.
I welcome
I'll
your
watch your
company.
back.
Wherever my legs carry me.
Even then, it's not good if that's all you get out of the effect. I mean, 20 is great because it comes with +6 to Wisdom and Charisma, and also potential energy resist. Oh, and immune to poison, which doesn't matter because we use delay poison communal anyway. So I wonder if it's worth stocking up on these guys instead of the mongrels. I mean, cavalry's always good. Where's he at? Yeah, definitely more Baldur's Gate than Diablo. Now, I've only wiped out, what, 10 or 11 times this run? Maybe 12? So still saying that I have a negative level. I don't think that's true. Alright, this army doesn't look too tough. As long as we win the initiative roll, it really doesn't matter. I know, bandits. That's not cool. That ain't worth it. They don't do any damage to any of these guys. 7 to 15? Yeah, just hang tight. That's a summon unit. I don't need to waste time on that guy. I don't know. It's on their first turn, right? Or is it on the first turn? Ouchies. Yeah, the first shot twice in each battle. So yeah, their first attack should be. Oh, I don't need to heal him. Never mind. I thought it was the Hell Knight's down to 20 units. I thought we took a huge hit there. But we're fine. Alright, another resounding success. Then I have to go pick a fight with that one army that humbled us previously. But this time we'll have some reinforcements.
I crave for adventure.
I just realized I need to change that. Honestly, having a second casting of this is a good idea, since it only blocks a finite amount of damage.
Death is life's final surprise. Enjoy surprising.
I'm here. Where else would I be?
Oh, the waiting's never fun.
I heed the voice of the spirit.
Smile. The world's not ending just yet.
I shall not be swayed from my path.
Missed me already.
Open your heart to me.
Who, me?
Prove my worth.
Okay. Yeah, spellbook is really cool in this game. They handle it really well. Between this and also, you know, this listing here.
Shall we move? We shall move.
Very intuitive. Well, I'd say intuitive.
Forward.
I guess it is easy to miss the
No,
actual
backwards.
spellbook here
Backwards.
for prepared casters.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Alright, go get him, guys. Good. Alright, a couple buffs here.
The spirits demand your blood!
Gotta haste. And slow these guys down.
Escape my pride. Ha! Die, die, die!
You are nothing
You are
before.
today's sacrifice! Go for their hearts!
Yeah, Mirror Image just doesn't do a lot against all these attacks.
Okay,
Which is throwing out way too many attacks per round. Yeah, recently, I saw something about that recently. Someone got to the house at the edge of time or something without realizing they had a spellbook option. Oh man, I can't imagine playing through Kingmaker without Stinking Cloud and Delay Poison Communal. Well, maybe not Harem. Harem's a little... Okay, he's not a Whirlwind of Death. Every time I looked at Harem in any fight, he was landing his hits. He wasn't hitting very hard, but he was consistently hitting. So, he was doing enough. Doing more than Tristan could do outside of spells. Man, I'm looking forward to my run where I have Ember, Greyboar, and Darren in the party. So I feel like their interactions are some of the best in the game. Like I said, it does count as a headband of charisma, so by default it would be a enhancement bonus. It's fine with me.
Trail me.
Yeah, I have no idea. Like, just, I mean, there's enough martial characters in Kingmaker to just use them if you realize, oh hey, something's wrong with these spells that I'm selecting, they're not showing up. So you still bring, what, Valerie, Ekondio, Knock Knock, your main character depending. Reg is still an adequate melee combatant even without his spells.
This way.
Careful now.
Amiri, of course.
Wherever my legs carry me.
They've been for a rough time. I mean, Stinking Cloud and Blade Poison Communal. That's what carried me through most of Kingmaker.
Forwards? No, backwards. Backwards!
Yeah, he can just throw bombs all day. I mean, his spellbook is mostly used to give buffs to other allies that you normally couldn't, like shield.
Trail me.
No, I don't think her romance will progress until the next stage of her quest, which isn't until Act 4. Hey, so I don't think I realized what this shortcut was for the spellbook initially, but you can find it from here. Yeah, I think the past, what, 3 or 4 streams were the Midnight Isles? Yeah, so this is obviously referring to Rilo's laboratory. Yeah, we'll find something a little bit more than liquor. Yeah, and I let the dragon get away by accident. Forgot there was a time limit. I think everything else is pretty standard fare. Winter Sun, I let Jirabeth, is that her name? Take Marvok. What? It's a hearty meal. I mean, I can't. Oh, I'm out of purifying solution. The most basic ingredient. Oh, I guarantee she shows up in the Ivory Sanctum. Because there's the nest there with her eggs. And if she's not there, you can choose what to do with the eggs. So I'm wondering what happens now that she's going to be there. It's also a relatively small area, so we don't have any room to maneuver. We will need our fire protections up before we start that fight. Otherwise, it's gonna hurt. Plus 45 to perception on a Rushalai. Yeah, tavern sounds very Trickster-esque.
This way.
Yeah, we need to equip Ember with a couple of things. She gets this crown. This. That. And... I guess that's it. And a new hex. Yeah, we'll go with Hoarfrost. Yeah, I don't think you could offer him as much, though. I thought it was 120,000 you could offer him, but it only let me offer, I think, 50,000? Oh, wait, here it is. Never mind. I forgot this happened first, and then it's the stage for Camellia's quest in Lucian Iroh. Then there's an Act 5 stage. I was trying to do. Take care, man. Yeah, so my first run, I did spare her here. For some reason I was thinking we already did this run. That's why I was like, oh, the next stage is in Lucian Iroh, but... yeah, we haven't taken care of it yet. Muffled sighs.
How lovely to see you here.
Oh, she's still buffed up too.
Socorus is an ancient land. The spirits of these places have spoken to people since time immemorial, and some of those people heard them and were able to respond. The shamans of Socorus were always held in high esteem. They knew the will of the spirits, the will of the land itself. Many Khelids would come to the shamans to learn what the spirits desired in order to gain their support. When the world wound opened and the demons poured into Golarion, they drowned Socorus in blood. The earth moaned as it soaked up the blood of Khelids, crusaders, and demons. The spirits drank this blood, slowly becoming deranged and turning into incarnations of madness and pain.
I highly recommend it. Have you played any CRPGs before, Gary? If not, I would recommend maybe dipping your toes into a different one first. Or not. I mean, definitely you can jump straight into this one. I do think Kingmaker might be a little bit more beginner-friendly, since there's less systems. And it's hard to go back if you want to play Kingmaker after Wrath of the Righteous, because of all the quality of life features. Oh, then yeah. 100%. I think Wrath of the Righteous, was it a 1060 for max graphics? Yeah, I need to upgrade my PC as well. I'm a little behind. There's a couple games I want to play that I can't. So, I'll get there.
Look what Socorus has turned into. It's an open wound on the body of Golarion. The world wound has changed it beyond all recognition. And the spirits, these poor creatures have been corrupted. Twisted by war, they moan and they howl, but only shamans can hear their senseless cries of agony. I am a shaman. Maria, the spirit I am bonded with, is mad and can speak of nothing but her endless hunger for blood. I give her what she asks for. I feed her the blood of crusaders. The spirits of Socorus can no longer speak to shamans. All I can hear is the cacophony of their howls, screams, and laments. But there is a way to restore their sanity. By performing rituals. Bloody but effective rituals. When the untainted blood of the Crusaders cleanses the corruption that Maria fed on for centuries, the spirit will regain her sanity, and I shall be able to speak to her. I shall be able to ask her advice, to find out how we can heal the world wound. Tell me, isn't this knowledge worth a handful of lives? Too few. Maria's hunger is still so great. Her pain cannot be soothed by a single victim. But success is within my grasp. I can feel it. It is even possible that today's victim will be the last. Forgive me, I forgot to make the introductions. This is Maria. Or rather, this is her home. Or her prison, to call a spade a spade.
Camellia spouting BS? No way. Yeah, that's her whole arc, man.
I caught this spirit a long time ago, and I tried for so long to speak with it. My little demented ball of rage. I felt compelled to bind it to this amulet, just temporarily, until I worked out how to help it. If I am to be fully honest, her name, Maria, is of my own devising. She is not yet able to speak to me, but I still needed a name to call her by. I do not think. I know. I sense things many people cannot. I can infer what the spirits want. For example, there is one spirit hanging over your left shoulder as we speak. It came to enjoy Maria's victim. Can you sense its hunger?
Not a ton compared to all the dialogue in the game. All the important dialogue and all the companion quest dialogue is voice acted. So still a good amount, but not... I mean, there's just so much dialogue in the game. Like, it would be a huge project to get it all voice acted. Though I think there was more added with the Enhanced Edition. Oh yeah, and there's yeah, Camp Banter is also voice acted. Some of it, not all of it, but like maybe 90%.
Spirits are akin to animals. You cannot bring a hungry dog to heal. You cannot stroke a hungry cat. To speak to a spirit, you must first feed it. It is not their fault that after so many years of torment, the only thing that can satisfy their hunger is blood. My ritual will work. I did not read about it in books or learn it from some wizened teacher. You could say that I invented it myself, with Maria's help. I just know that it will work, sooner or later. I can feel it. The World Wound cannot be allowed to poison all the lands of Golarion. The spirits of Socorus know this better even than you and I. They may know how to heal it. And if not, then perhaps they will know how to eradicate it quickly and painlessly. We're fighting against demons. It is a just cause. But imagine we win and the demons vanish for good. Do you think the World Wound will vanish along with them? That it's something we can defeat with weapons? That it won't burst open again at some point in the future like an old festering abscess? I am thinking of the future of these lands, of how to heal them and restore them. Would you not agree that a few Crusaders' lives is a price worth paying? He's the youngest son of a noble from Mendiv. I believe his name was Rillick or Relic. I think the dolt was in love with me. He was ever so eager to come with me to this house. One hint was all it took. He is of no interest to me. Maria wanted his blood, so I sacrificed him. The rest is immaterial. My ritual is not yet complete. I have made the sacrifice. Now I just have to let Maria drink the blood. Will you allow me to complete the ritual?
So her voice sounds really familiar. I think she speaks very similarly to someone I think I went to high school with. Just trying to place a face to the voice.
This will not take long.
Her legs are quaking. Jeez Louise, man.
Accept this sacrifice, Maria. Drink of its blood. Drink of its strength. Drink of its life.
Now, I don't keep in touch with anybody from high school. They're just the one friend I've known since like kindergarten. So, don't have to worry about that. Don't get lured into any houses and murdered anytime soon.
We are one, you and I. Our thoughts, our bodies, our souls. What you take in, I take in also.
Jeez Louise. Her eyes drift shut in ecstasy, and a shudder travels the length of her body.
Is it wrong to love what one does? Don't you like killing demons in the name of goodness, justice, or whatever it is you're fighting for? Do you not experience pleasure when your weapon plunges into the enemy's flesh? When you look in his eyes and you see the awareness fade away?
Yeah, this romance is gonna be hard on me. Just reading all this dialogue, come on, man. I'm flashbacks to other side with the bishop's lines.
Have you ever watched a heart stop in an open chest and known that you were the cause? Have you ever held someone on the very brink of death when your victim's strength is fading with every second before it fades utterly, and the only evidence of your duel will be the bruise on your wrist left by his failing grip?
Man, if I'm gonna play through the game 10 times, I may as well experience everything there is to experience. Oh, man. But don't worry, I'll also romance her during my Lich playthrough.
I enjoy what I do. However, my preferences are nothing compared with Morea's appetites. We are quite lucky that our desires align at all. Yes and no. I think I made out a few clear words from Morea before the madness swallowed her again. I'm on the right path. More rituals are needed. Not many, not more than 10 or 20, I should think. Will you allow me to continue my work?
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you, Commander. I am in your debt. There is one more thing. Commander, my ritual is quite a taxing process. The strain is difficult to bear. Sex is the best way to relieve the tension once it is all over.
Of course it is.
Please, I need you. Here. Now. And besides, I do believe you've been trying to express your admiration for me for some time. So come. Don't hold back. I want you.
Awkward time to have enlarged person casted on me. I never refuse a lady in need.
Take me. Quickly.
No, Camellia might be the best one because the Lich has a unique romance.
Thank you. I never thought that the Commander would turn out to be so open-minded. You have exceeded my wildest expectations. You know, when I saw you standing there, I thought my life would end tonight, but you spared me. Thank you. I would like to speak with you a little later. Please come and see me. No need to be shy, for I have no more secrets to keep from you. Now, we should leave this place. You go first. I will follow in a few minutes.
The table right here broke.
Wherever my legs carry me.
Yeah, right. No more lies. Okay, yeah, sure. You say so. So after all that, I can still send a Nevia in to take care of it. I do really like Nevia as a character in this game. Like how she approaches even this quest for the sake of the commander. Oh, I didn't think about that. Though I wasn't planning on taking one dwag on my Gold Dragon run. But I don't plan on using land either.
Forwards! No, backwards. Backwards!
Have I spoken to everybody at this point? I think so. I wonder if I spoke to Captain Odin or not. So we're going to embark on a quest to retrieve our table.
Trail me.
Way to speak to him. Okay. To Camellia real quick.
It's all the fun!
I never got around to seeing the sequel to The Big Lebowski. Well, I guess the offshoot more than a sequel. Also, by the way, good reference, Matthew. Couldn't say my words there for a second. Oh yeah, speak to this guy. So Krennic seems to only like the chaotic options. Well, take care, Matthew. Yeah, I feel like the voice acting. I don't want to call it culture. What's the word I'm trying to think of? Like it's a small community comparatively, so they all tend to run into each other multiple times, especially some of the bigger names. She's really emphasizing that we're friends now. Oh yeah, anime came out. I just watched the new Black Panther between Sunday and Monday. Okay. How did I ask about the severed heads when we know that it's been Darren doing that? Yeah, David Warner. Just like, Kevin Richardson did Seraphoc. He's been in a ton of stuff as well. And John DiMaggio, who does Bender in Futurama, he did Marcus in Gears of War. And he did Jake in Adventure Time. Yeah, I don't usually pay much attention to celebrities, but playing games for so long, you start recognizing the names over and over again. So you just kind of learn it over time. Oh, interesting. Are we getting another quest? Oh no, well let me do it. Did we kill her? I don't think that we did. Maybe I'll get back to Winter Sun real quick and see if the shaman's still there.
Road calls me. I'll take the
Wait, was
bait.
that a shaman that was in the cave, or was that a druid? I guess it was a shaman. Yeah, it's always hard, because I never saw What's-His-Face's face before, like, watching Family Guy. And so it's hard to not see that. Plus, was it the movie Ted? Like, some people just, they can't escape their character. Yeah, so it won't let me kill the shaman. I think because we already killed the shaman, didn't we? I think that's the problem. But I'm gonna go back to Winter Sun to double check. So I heard there's a certain character you can let her kill. And I might do it in this playthrough. But we're going to do a Relu's Laboratory next, because I do want to get the next mythic rank before we do anything else.
Something wrong?
Close ranks.
The spirits demand your blood.
Distract them from me!
But first Winter Sun, and then a Relu's Laboratory. Yeah, I'm gonna play it out, because otherwise I'll never see it. This is the only playthrough I'm gonna romance Camellia. Some of my playthroughs, I might not romance anybody. Well, I may as well, right? It's there. It's the only reason I romance people in games is because they're there. And it's an option. They more often than not end up failing before I,
Let's shake a leg!
Yeah, most games, except for the really easy ones, like the Mass Effect games and Dragon Age, I tend to fail the romances. Like, I failed Valerie's in Kingmaker. I didn't realize you had to trigger camp scenes, and so I always rested on the overworld map and never, like, in locations. And so I failed her romance. I failed Jaheira's romance in Baldur's Gate, which wasn't my fault. She got petrified, and that's what did that. Oh, this is the wrong cave. Yeah, we ran through the, where we got the whip at. Like, this doesn't look right. I need to go to this one.
No, backwards! Backwards!
Yeah, I was looking at chat. I just saw a cave on the map, clicked, and went. I was looking at chat instead of paying attention until I saw that whip site. Yeah, this is a unique circumstance we find ourselves in, because most of the other, as far as I know, the other mythic paths don't give you basic feats. So I need to make sure I have enough level ups left to get the feats that we unlock with the perception. I've played through Dragon Age enough, at least Origins, to have romanced everybody at least once. Except for Zevran, because I can't stand that guy. Oh, cool, so when we come back, we can let Camellia... Okay. Alright, Camellia... Because she did give us a number, she said 10 to 20 sacrifices more. So I wonder if we reach that amount, if we can let her, like, confront her about it.
You can trust me.
Let's head inside and see what happens.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder? I crave for adventure.
Yeah, I've had an itch to play Dragon Age for a little while. I have a few other games lined up, and maybe I'll jump into that series, because I would like to play through it before 4 comes out. So when it releases, we can jump straight into it. Well, she is gone.
This way.
There's some blood splatter, but that's all I see. You mean Morgan?
Wherever my legs carry me.
Unfortunately, I didn't bring Morgan into, or I didn't import my Grey Warden save into, Inquisition. I didn't have the child in, Inquisition.
So many thoughts. So little time.
Try to do that my next run. I'm actually really excited to play through Dragon Age again. It's a fun franchise. I'm wondering how I'm going to feel about Dragon Age 2 this time around. Now I'm older and have a different opinion than when I was a kid. I think most of the romances in Origins were pretty solid. Liliano's a good romance as well. And I don't care for romances in games, so I think that's saying something. And I think probably the best romance in gaming, as far as the ones I've played through, is Tali from Mass Effect.
No, backwards.
Now, I hear that Liara is a very rewarding one as well, but she doesn't show up in Mass Effect 2, unless you have the DLC. Oh yeah, hands down, the Morgan romance is probably the most canonical. It adds so much extra content as well, and well, I guess you can get the content without romancing her, because you have the option of just having the child instead of, Where is this thing at? There's Tosuo's quest. Oh, just let hop. I was going right past it because it wasn't glowing, so I wasn't paying attention. Why can't we just go this way? Never romanced Viconia, which I really haven't romanced anybody in Baldur's Gate since my Jaheira romance failed.
My tail is restless.
What's on your mind? I wonder.
Don't mind me.
Yeah, usually I just don't care for romances in games. I do it because they're there.
Precision.
There's been a couple standout ones, again like Tali.
Burn!
Healing is what I was made for.
Treasures!
Usually it's just not my thing.
Tactical retreat. No.
Prepare yourself.
Come on. Come on, I can finish him off.
I'm not nearly rich enough. It's all your fault.
You are today's sacrifice!
I'm here.
Yeah, I never experienced that because my romance fell a little short, so. Which I think I only had. What did I have in my party? I had Mazzy and Jaheira. I think there's only two in Minsk, main character. Shoot, who else did I play through with in Baldur's Gate 2? I'm drawing a blank on companions. There's Hexot, Wilson, Dorn, Wild Mage Girl, whose name is escaped. Nira, is that right? Prasad, Korgan. Oh, I had Animan. Animan, main character, Minsk, Jahira, Nazi. Oh, Imoen. Duh. Yeah, well, at least it takes a little bit of time to actually romance her. And I think it makes more sense because you have the previous experience with her. So it's not as jarring as it could have been. And I think it's a pretty common trope too, right? Yeah, like you have two best friends, one of them dies, and like the best friend ends up marrying the dead friend's wife or whatever. I feel like it's a pretty common trope. So, oh, because they're the best person to take care of that person, so it's fine. Well, I mean, okay. I mean, maybe she's tired of Khalid. Though I will say, I really appreciate the very small side quest in Siege of Dragonspear that it kind of expands on their relationship. Because there's not a lot of banner in Baldur's Gate 1, and then going into Baldur's Gate 2 and seeing Khalid's body. Like, there was no, like, real emotional impact on Jahira's side. But, Siege of Dragonspear did a good job of expanding it just a little bit. It's more than adoptive, right? They're a legitimate brother and sister, since they share the same father. It's not like he was their grandfather or whatever, like it's not multiple generations. It was all within like 2 generations. Yeah. Alright, I'm actually going to wrap up the stream here. In the next one, we will tackle Arilu's Laboratory and get our next mythic rank. Super exciting stuff. But for now, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Stay safe, stay classy, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Stay radical, guys. I'm going to go with yes, Demon Ace. To your question, but the side effects might not be as bad. You know, you may not have Hills Have Eyes children, but you also might. All right, take care, everybody. Think more pleasant thoughts than